Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Air Force Falcons and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Bulls ready to kick it away first. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. This offense has it with really good field position. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. Quarterback keep. Quick toss. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Turning it on. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
And it's not a surprise on this first possession that they put the ball in the quarterback's hands and let him run it. This dude can fly. Palmer, I know it's the first possession, but sometimes it's hard to really understand how fast guys are until you see them on the field. It didn't look like they got it on that first possession.
No, David, we were talking to their defensive coaching staff this week, and they thought they had a good plan on paper.
And he loses the football. Scooped up by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Sends it back in motion. cuts it upfield. It's Simon. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Falcons are threatening in the red zone. To the back. Oh, he got loose. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Deep in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
Man, it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Falcons! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No. Yes, perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen, and he sure as heck does when he gets it.
Number 94, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Crosses to 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bulls in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. He's past the sticks. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Croman Hope. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Knocked down immediately. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Got to make the play on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Durham. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. From the gun, still looking to his right. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Rushes on. Swings it out to the flat. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking for the edge. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Fighting off the defender.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They were all over it. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Pulls it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sets his feet. It's Croman Hoke. Moving out to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. And he gets it away.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Trying to find his man in the middle. Leaping grab for a big gain. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Under pressure. Still looking for a man. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Grab behind the line, it's Simon. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Using his legs, it's Simon. There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to get the corner. Rides the option, he keeps it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. See some running room. He breaks a tackle. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the New Mexico Lobos.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but
Ernie on the Jets. Past the 20. Touchdown Bulls. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
this guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeps it himself. Looking for an alley. Makes his man miss. They bring him down. The option 1-2 perfection, and it will move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hard running there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The big fullback's got it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. The handoff. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Again, swamped immediately.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So dangerous as a return man, and you see why there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Back to pass, it's Chrome and Hope. Here comes the heat. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy? On 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably...
Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it. Touchdown Bulls. And the comeback is on.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Gets the back moving. The give. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Falcons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Turning it on. He's at the 30. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the option. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. A 1st down for the offense. Looking for the edge. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying the left side. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They'll run him again. Maybe some room here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the aggressiveness and physicality of this defense. 3rd down, they run the football. You say absolutely not. This is a strength of this offense. Usually, they're really good at converting 3rd downs. This defense just stood up and made a play.
Pulls it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that 1st, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Right side, it's Durham. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Handoff, Caden Durham. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The give to Caden Durham. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Drops back. It's Croman Hope. Left side is Rodgers. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Durham. Touchdown, South Florida! And they've got the lead in the final minute. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ball game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throwing right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Unloads to the right. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He wants a big play here late. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. The pitch. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game.